So, my first drive in the BMW i4 M50. This car looks super sleek. I'll show a little bit of the outside of this as good as I can. This is like the last drive of the day to see what it's like. It's got this really special frozen silver metallic-y paint. I'm very interested to see what this is like. Got a heads-up display as well. Yeah, GR86 in front of me, slightly more sporty, I would say. And it looks super classy. Obviously got all the power in the world in something like this. A lot of power, maybe potentially too much power. I guess we'll have to see about that if it is too much. So I've put it in its most sporty setting now. Let's see what that is like. Sports mode. Flipping heck, and it's got a good sound to it. Well, this is my mode. This is definitely my mode. Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro. I think Sport. It's very quick. Steering wheel feels quite fat and heavy. Hopefully you can see all okay on camera. Apologies if anything is off. Fucking hell. I like the sound of it. The rattle is from the keys actually. So 30 to 50, let's just see. Slow it down a bit. Wow, okay, so this is the fastest thing I've driven today, and I've driven a lot of special cars. But I mean, we've got to drag up a hill. Oh my God. That actually hurt my skull. That really hurt. It was that quick. How it comes up on camera, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to tell me. Tell me in the comments if it actually sort of shows its speed. But this is actually really interesting because I actually recently at the weekend drove a Polestar 2 all-wheel drive, and that had 400, equivalent of like 400 horsepower. This feels a lot quicker. It feels a lot more dynamic, particularly in sport mode. Wow, really dynamic. Really good. And I'm liking the displays actually. It didn't take me too long to get up to speed with things, so it's got a few buttons down there. I like the blue of the gear stick as well. Oh, this is the life. Oh, very nice. And I like the little bit of the noise. It's probably the best sounding one I heard. I was in a bath recently which had sort of like pumped out music. Pumped out noise. I mean, that, you can see, this is just like absolutely ridiculously fast. I will be obeying the speed limit, so yeah, again, thank you to BMW. I've managed to get the chance to drive this. Everyone has wanted to drive these cars, and you can kind of tell why. Flipping heck, it's good in sport. As we sort of it's good in the turns actually. Doesn't feel too heavy. I think that's the thing with electric cars, they keep the weight very low down, which keeps things nice and fun. But yeah, if we knock it back into like comfort. Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. Oh, I could just waft away. No problems in a car like this. I wonder if a lot of people will just be cruising in this kind of mode. I think that would be the main one. Eco Pro is just going to really like affect the regenerative braking. That's one of the main things it's going to do. A lot more than kind of normal. Oh, it's a lovely car. Lovely car. The heads-up display is quite nice as well, but I love the new sort of, yeah. BMW always sort of nailed sort of like infotainment and quality. This is no exception. This feels really nice. Really nice. Wow. What an experience. Let's just see how it goes around. A little bit more tight, twisty a bit. How is it going to get on? You know what? It's nice. That noise. It's just like very glidey in comfort mode. The suspension feels nice and comfortable, steering very, very light. Easy to get on with this. What a lovely car, and the driving position is pretty exceptional. Pretty exceptional, this one. Yeah, in fact, one of the best driving positions I think I've kind of been in. It's really, really nice. Right, let's switch the cameras around and go through this a little bit more. Yes, so fantastic to be in this, and my best comparison is against the Polestar 2. Certainly base price, this sort of gets in between that. If you want to go for like the performance pack of the Polestar, that's kind of the main one. But yeah, foot on brake, hit the start button. Feels very easy to kind of work out, which is nice. Stick it into drive, and for me, stick into sport. You got sport boost, sport and normal sport, and we'll go sport boost, I think. Yeah, keep my eye out of things. You've seen the point of view. It just glides. I'm interested to know over these bumps actually how much the suspension sort of feels a little bit firmer. Yeah, there's a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. And just as the sun comes out on us, the paintwork looks really special, and from the outside it looks very, very nice. A lot of quality to this car. Really nice being inside it. The touch materials feel good. I'm in a happy place, not gonna lie. And I seek out like being a bit of an old-fashioned traditionalist of like wanting performance cars, fun electric cars. That's my kind of hope. And this is, I mean, flipping heck. I mean, it's in sport mode, but I love the noise. Out of all the electric cars I've driven, check on my channel how many I've driven, this is one of the best sounding. And it's like, I don't know how much you're going to get it on camera, but flipping heck. And it feels really sporty. It really does egg you on. Wow. Really, really nice. And there is some fun roads coming up as well. So yeah, if you're looking for a, you know, more of an executive, comfortable cruiser, this does it. And if you want to have some fun, flipping heck, this does it as well. I feel so low down and like hunkered. Like the seating position of BMWs have always been notoriously brilliant. And this is no exception. It's too fast. It's too fast for the road. Oh my god, it's so fast. It's definitely fast, but compared to say the Polestar 2, which was also very fast, all electric cars are very fast, there's no denying that. This feels very good in the corners. The steering's quite nice and weighted. Looks very sleek, very sleek. Yeah, I feel nice and hunkered. The seats feel comfortable but supportive. Brilliant. I know this car is pretty well loaded and pretty well spec'd, but you can see why they do it like this. Yeah, it's a good car. It feels like a car. It was actually, my friend was telling me that. He said he wanted his electric car not to feel like a petrol powered car, but to feel like a car. And that's a really good point. This feels like I'm getting into a car. There's still touch buttons for me to use, which makes the whole experience sort of easily usable. And that's very, very important. Well, for me it is anyway. You know, I don't want to be driving around on an iPad, you know. It's like we're in yeah, you know, we're in strange times. Let's we just got to some corners. It's mega. This has got so much punch to just pull you back into your seat. Like really, really pull you back into your seat. More so than anything else. And if I didn't have people right behind me, I would slow down and show you it again. We've got another little bit to kind of share, which you'll definitely like. So speed it classes really, really well. A lot of cars have been struggling on range today. I've been trying quite a few out. This doesn't seem to have had too many problems on range. You know, that's obviously one main thing to mention of a lot of cars these days. This is a special thing to get into. Yeah, let's just see, just to try a slow sort of cruising moment, and then suddenly you can just be, it hurts, it actually hurts inside. It's that quick. It just goes, I mean, it absolutely brutally quick. So quick. Yeah. And it's a good way to round up the day of, and actually in an electric car I can really get on board with. I mean, it's a big expense, but there's a lot of car in this. A lot of car, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of speed. It's so funny. Oh man, and a lot of engagement. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, one of the most fun electric cars I've driven, even in this short blast, and it gets a massive thumbs up from me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on the i4. And yeah, again, it's a bit of a community channel, so if you have like any experience of ownership, or if you're thinking of getting one, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and you know, we'll all try and help each other out. And hopefully, you know, this little drive has given you some sort of idea of about the car. And yeah, as I kind of mentioned, you know, yeah, it's really surprised me actually, was BMW being about the engagement, and this feels engaging. It feels like a 3 Series but with an electric engine. So result, happy days. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment below, plenty more content to come. And yeah, great experience this one. One thing to mention as well, there's super cool touches like with the seat belts, very M Sport sort of style, and on the key, very nice, very yeah, cool and exciting. So yeah, great drive, really enjoyed it, and yeah, great work BMW.